Introduce yourself. You're doing a fire. You have all the reason to begin again. Under this desire, do you hear the call? Coiling the wire. You have all the reason to begin again. Under this desire, I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst in you. You understand yourself.
The mighty St. Ricketts. It's like they're home away from home.
Oh, they're so good. I just
They,
love them.
they really are Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. Tuesday night is with Fire Cannot Burn. Wednesday night we play the Catalyst. Let that drift in the background for a second and we'll come back.
Yo, 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 everybody! It's
What is up,
Wednesday
people?
night!
It is, in fact, Wednesday night. And if St. Ricketts, if you guys are out there,
We're going to start prank calling you if you don't
yeah,
answer the phone call.
you know what I'm going to do? We're going to start Facebook calling you. Well, I didn't give
We're
out
going to have
that idea.
everybody Facebook calling you.
I did not give out that idea. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 8 o'clock, Wednesday night. It is time for our second doses of high energy fun as we bring you the show.
I'm psyched for the night.
I am beyond psyched for tonight. As you can tell, I am ready. I'm dressed and ready. We are both dressed and ready because it's a biggie. Love it. One of the absolute positive, hottest bands around. Brand new music exploding on the scene. I mean,
they're so young and they're so good.
I know, like the whole band isn't as old as me combined, I don't think. Well, it's close. But like they put up 2 brand new videos. Outside of the box news. Good evening. Yo, yo, yo. We had people coming in before we even started the show, putting up great posts.
That's great.
So tonight, like I said, I found this band a few months ago at a live show. I'm like, these guys are incredible. And my friends from around the country, Virginia and Jersey, are all like, yeah, man, this band is like the stuff. 2 brand new videos went up a week ago, and they already got like 30,000 views.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're so good.
It's no joke. That's why you got to be here tonight to get in on the ground floor. It is the one and only Nailbite. Oh, that's the picture of us in Nailbite. Let's put that one up. I love it. That is us in Nailbite from a few weeks
You
back.
are so happy in that
I'm
picture.
telling you, man, that's like heaven on earth. I love my musicians. There they are again as well. And like I said, they're all like young group of kids. But the beauty of it, they're on the show tonight, first of all, around 8:30 tonight. The beauty of it is Dan Levely from the Dan Levely Show. Thank you, brother. We will link up and do something soon. Dan has a great program of his own. And he likes a lot of stuff that I like. We talk about sports. He talks about a little bit of that.
I was just about to say sports.
Yeah, so Dan's got a great program as well. Check him out, the Dan Lovely Show. I'll post again so you can find his name. Make sure you share that as well. We definitely are a community here in the podcast where we like to share stuff with everybody. But this band, Nailbite, I guess it's been about a year, maybe a little better than a year. And my buddy's like, dude, go see this band. And when you hear the pipes on the young lady singing, it's going to blow your mind. And I'm like, okay. And he said, they're young kids. You won't even recognize them. And then I go to the Love Draft Brewery, where they're going to be this Sunday. And I see them walking around, and I would have never guessed until they hit stage. And they're phenomenal. 2 brand new songs. We're going to play both of them tonight. One shortly, and then one later on today. Or tonight, rather. And we're going to talk to the band around 8:30. Talk me up.
I was so impressed with them when we went to Sweeney's. Like, basically, after Jeff saw them, he's like, listen, you've got to see this band.
Yeah.
So we went to Sweeney's, and I mean, I was expecting talent, but I mean, I was impressed. I'm like, they're amazing. Like, they kept your attention the entire time. It was amazing how, like, the room fills up the second they're about to go on. I mean, it was just the energy, it was great.
Absolutely. And like I said, the energy. And it's been really cool. We went again. Joel and I appeared this past Sunday. It's the Future Stars show. Our friend Elena Brokus runs the program. She gets some great young bands, a lot of great ones this past week, a few weeks ago. And I saw Nailbite, and I'm like, no, impossible. Like, because to me, they're already like rock stars. I'm like, no way. And they were right in our backyard down at Sweeney's. And I kept telling Allie, I'm like, I don't know these other bands. Let's see what we get, but get ready when they come on. And you're absolutely right, Dana. They are amazing.
Hi, Dana.
The talent is incredible because they're so young but so great. And we'll get to them in a few minutes. We're going to play a song first. We have Stay in Your Lane and Little Friend of Mine. We'll leave the alley. Which one do you want to hear first? They're both great. Which one would you prefer? Or don't you have a preference? It don't matter.
Let's go with Little Friend of Mine.
Little Friend of Mine is a great one. They're both great. And we'll play that in a few minutes. But of course, we want to thank last week's guest. If you didn't tune in last week, you missed out. But it's still available on YouTube. Just search the Yo Show on YouTube, and the video's up there. We had Danny Beisel, Bobby and Carla Perillis, the foster child family, Mike
Valandrin.
Valandrin. I was on top of it. Mike Valandrin came in as a surprise later. The only person missing was Brian. We're working on that. But Jeff and his big
Did you
mouth.
just see that Candlebox is putting on a show with Bush?
Yeah. Yeah, they were just in Atlantic City.
I'm so excited.
They were just
Yeah.
in Atlantic City, and I didn't get a chance. I've seen Candlebox quite a few times. Love Candlebox. And Brian. And so, like me, my big mouth, near the end, I'm like, all right, let's hit it. What about a reunion? And everyone's like, yeah, okay. Danny's like, dude, you put it together. You get a venue. You tell us the day.
They're such nice people. Like,
They are.
they're so kind. I mean, all of them. All of them after the show. I mean, I just thank you for having us on. Blah blah blah. I'm like, thank you for coming on. Like, that was awesome.
Right, and that is what kind of what we strive for here. Like, there's shows, and everybody does things their own way. I'm looking for my good luck ring that I usually wear. I lost it. Anyway. But we usually try for a certain type. And it's always been like this stickler of mine to make sure you got people that are cool, that are fun, etc. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in.
What?
And even like tonight, like I expect nothing but the best from Nailbite. We met him, like I said, at that show. Allie was on one side of the stage. I'm on the other side of the stage. We're both talking to the reps and the bands and just getting it lined up. And I'm like, man, we're great people. Like, that's what it's about. Podcasting was not just about getting a guest to say, hey, so-and-so's on. Anybody could do that. You want people that are going to kick ass, that have great fans like this that come on and comment. That's what you look for. Allie,
And their team just absolutely adores them.
Absolutely. They're friends and they're fans. I'm on this group chat, and don't worry, I'm coming after these again to remind you. It's a group chat that's actually called Nailbite Family. How I got on it, I don't even know. I think Lenny invited me, and I'm like, okay. These people like live and breathe Nailbite. They talk all about it all day long, and they're funny and they're lively. They're our kind of people. They're Yo Show people.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. And yeah, man, it's been amazing so far. I wouldn't trade it. Now, of course, I can't find it now that I need it. There it is. Make sure I send the live and send the link and get more people in here because they're awesome. I got corrected or Allie, and they absolutely are very excited. My wife's like, what time are we going to church? And I'm like, we're not. She's like, you're not getting your ashes? I did not get my ashes.
What?
Ashes. Today's Ash Wednesday. I did not get my ashes.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, I've been through enough, man. I survived a heart attack this year. I think God understands. And I survived a heart attack this year. I got nail bite on tonight. I'm sure God said, look, you're all right. But, yeah, it's what it's all about. And like I said, Allie and I went to the show. We got this awesome picture with the band that I'm going to share again. And,
Honestly,
yeah, man.
I've been, like, going nonstop that today. I completely played hooky and just went with my mom for the day to go shopping. And it was wonderful. It was
That
a great day.
you need those days. You need
Yeah.
those. They call them mental health days when you're in the grind. I can admit I've been out of the grind for a little bit, but mental health days, and people would take them, and the boss is like, I can't say nothing. He told me it's officially a mental health day. Like you could actually tell your boss, hey, I need it, and they let you
I
have
felt like I
it.
really just needed it.
Sometimes you do, and even like this program where people are like, you go on, you flip on a switch, and you got your show. It don't work that way. We,
Definitely not.
we constantly try to get bands, and we constantly send out emails, and actors, actresses, PR people. Sometimes they put you through the ringer. Sometimes they want to see your stats, your numbers. You got to go through all that, and then you want to get some good questions and do some homework and listen to hours of music,
Not
which
even
oh,
to
boo-hoo.
mention like getting the feedback and talking to people and finding what works and what doesn't work. Like it just so much goes into it.
There is because like we didn't want to be, and no offense to, like I said, like Dan Levely came on. He's got a good program. He's a guy that spends time to make sure it comes out right. You want it to come out right. You want to be respectful to your guest. You want to be respectful to your audience. And there's, as you know, we don't really do politics, religion. I don't need any of that. You don't need to know any of that. It's none of my business. But there's a decorum, so to speak. You don't see it much. Like tonight, we have a teenage man on. Jeff is drinking orange juice and watching his dirty mouth.
You just said orange juice and set the cup down, and Six thought it was a door.
My
My
oh,
my doggy Six. She has to be here for every single. She. Do you know she's been here on my lap through every show?
that's amazing. My dogs hate it. I think they hate the sound of my voice because they run upstairs. But they're mommy's dogs. Like I got a little girl, a little boy. They're mommy's boy and mommy's girl. They're upstairs with
I
mommy.
love how like no matter what you're doing, if you're sitting down, Hannah's on your lap, and she like finds a way
Oh
to
yeah,
just work her way in. I mean, the one time I was getting ready at your kitchen table and I had like my makeup out and whatever, and she found a way to sit on my lap, but was all the way over on one side so I could still look in the mirror to do my eyeliner and stuff. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah.
that is pretty man. And they do find their way. It was awesome. So on that nail bite family link of messages, of course, I said, live, and I made the link, and then Lisa said, I'm going to repost, and John came up and said, we're coming up soon on YouTube. Lisa said, everyone jump on. They're so excited. So that's great. So they're excited to be on. I don't blame you. I mean, come on. No, I'm kidding.
It's a yo show.
Right, exactly. We're excited because we love to pay homage and respect to awesome bands and people who do the work. Speaking of
Can we
awesome
put
bands
up
and do
that
the work,
picture of all of us one more time?
shoot, you want to see it again?
think
I look at this picture
everybody
100
needs to
times.
see. Can we? Is there any way to like zoom in a little bit?
No,
Because
I
feel
wish
like
there was.
everybody needs to zoom in
Oh wait, hang on.
on Jeff's face in this picture because he is so happy.
I'm
Like
very happy.
he was
This is amazing.
beaming.
Like the band's there and they're finished up and they're at the merch table. I'm like, picture, and they're like, let's go. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I'm
And Lenny
so
was
easy
nice
to
enough
find.
to take it.
Exactly. We had a good time with Lenny, and I get so excited. Bands excite me because that's talent. That's talent I can never have. Like I said, I took drum lessons. It wasn't pretty. There's a video of it somewhere. I'm gonna find the video someday of my drum lessons. Oh boy. But let's get down to some good stuff. Let's play some music, shall we?
I want to make a video of us, like Jewel and I, teaching you TikTok dances.
Oh Jesus, that we're trying to gain viewers, not scare them away. Let's go with Little Friend of Mine. This is one of the two brand new songs from Nailbite. Comes equipped with a beautiful video, 4 minutes and 50 seconds long. So sit back, enjoy. Um, and the other thing is, real quick, Allie, disclaimer. People out there are like, I need new music to listen to at the gym. I need more new music
It's
to get
right
me pumped
here.
up. This is
We're
it.
playing it for you.
This is your gym music, your pump it up music, your make the neighbors mad at you music. This is it right here. And it's stupendous. So we're going to play Little Friend of Mine by Nailbite coming up right now. We'll be back shortly. Enjoy right here on the O Show Live.
your love, but you have found you. I wanna hide. The time has arrived. Don't worry, come with me, little friend of mine. It's just another time. Now you're losing your mind.
And here we are again. Trouble in your head. Now you see the end. Trouble in your head.
You see stars again, oh no. What's happening? I'm not too sure. You see faces again, oh no. What do you see? Just please tell me. You see stars again, oh no. What's happening? I'm not too sure. You see faces again, oh no. What do you see? Just please tell me. Now your questions still remain. This is really just a game, lying in bed again. But I should be dead. Don't worry, come with me, you little friend of mine. It's just another time. Now you're losing your mind.
And here we are again. Trouble in your head. Now you see the end. Trouble in your head.
You see stars again, oh no. What's happening? I'm not too sure. You see faces again, oh no. What do you see? Just please tell me. You see stars again, oh no. What's happening? I'm not too sure. You see faces again, oh no. What do you see? Just please tell me.
Are you looking for something new and unique in today's music scene? Tired of the same old, same old? Listen to the all-new, totally unique Nailbite album, where the breakdowns are heavy and the chorus is catchy. And remember, there's no other site than When You See Nailbite.
Just please tell me. You see stars again, oh no. What's happening? I'm not too sure. You see faces again, oh no. What do you see? Just please tell me. You see stars again, oh no. What's happening? I'm not too sure. You see faces again, oh no. What do you see? Just please tell me.
Something is wandering and giving to me nothing is breaking. The making, the hitting of a making. The something is wandering is getting to me nothing is breaking. The faking, the hurting of my making.
Oh,
All right. That's absolutely incredible. And I do apologize. I just seen this comment that the sound's not coming through great on Twitch. So I don't
oh
know if that
no.
might be a StreamYard carryover. I know usually on YouTube it comes out a lot nicer. Facebook comes out pretty good. So we do apologize if it didn't come out great because,
My favorite part is the little like dance she does.
yeah, that's like a great little break in the action, if you will. Absolutely was awesome. And again, thank you for the information about Twitch. I don't know exactly what happened there. Sometimes coming from here, because it's a screen share, might be a little shaky, but on YouTube, music comes out a lot better. We certainly do hope so because they deserve it. They deserve the full justice because it's such a great song. All their stuff is great, and that is just like perfect. And I appreciate the comment from Dan saying the video is tight. These guys, kids, they put a lot of effort goes into the videos.
They're
too.
entertainers. Like they're not
Yeah,
just singers. They're
right.
not like they've got everything. Like seeing them in person is just amazing.
Yeah, it's perfect. And
They
we had
get you hyped.
mentioned, you had mentioned when we left, you had said, man, the way that Lana headbangs and the way that hair just, and I'm like,
It
man,
is so impressive. I have some videos that I mean she should teach a class.
yeah, right. I mean, like, because that is a lost art as well. Headbang. I can't do it. I used to headbang. You don't
I
want to
can
see it
for like
anymore.
a couple minutes, but then I kind of get a headache. But
Yeah,
she
and I'm
is like on beat. The hair is just mohawking over, and it's just really cool to watch.
she does that. The whole band does. They're really like they're made for this, which is incredible. So you certainly hope like they get this victory and get the Sonic Temple because they belong there. So you certainly hope everything goes their way. I do see a screen backstage, but I don't. I just have looks like the audio screen, no video. So I'll give them a few minutes, see if maybe there's a camera issue. I agree. Absolutely love it. Love me some nail bite. I'm such a big fan, and I'm excited for this. The face melter. So hopefully we can get the audio. I will let them know if they are backstage and can hear me. We have audio, no video. So there's a little work to get to with cameras. We do have a private message that might be them. Okay, not everyone's in it and you're setting up. All right, perfect. So God bless the little private chat box. StreamYard has thought of it all.
They have a couple more minutes. I mean, they're
Yeah,
on top.
absolutely. I'm to all the nail bite fans.
He's so excited, guys.
I'm there right now. I'm getting
I'm biting his nails.
right. That's why it's called nail bite. Yes, Miss Rain is in the house. Thank you, Rain, for tuning in with us. And like I said, there's been so many people that I've grown to really enjoy through this chat, and everybody's funny and fun and having a good time. Our own Jewel Tatey in the house. Nail bite. Woo, have a great show. Thank you. We are excited for it. They're going to be here shortly. You know me, Jewel. It's been close to 6 years, and how I'm feeling right now. You know, I got a little sweat under the hat and all.
Look at the smile, guys. Look at the smile that's coming off of Jeff right now.
Absolutely. He feels it. Like I said, I love the energy. I love stuff like tonight. And I met, when I first saw Nailbite, it was at a sepsis show. And they become great friends of us here. And when I met them that day, they're all like, all right, dude, like, relax, just us. I'm like, yeah, but it's you. And I get geeked, man.
Wait, did I hear right that they're coming?
Yes, Sepsis will be returning to the same Love Trash Brewery as well. It's very exciting. I'm telling you, this.
And when is that?
I actually put the banner up, didn't I? Let me find it. If not, I'm going to get beat down from my man Will. Thought I put the banner up. I guess I didn't. I'll get it to you later. We'll definitely get you the dates on that. They're like just great people. Like this new attack of new great metal bands, and a lot of them are female fronted, which I love too.
Yeah, it's such a cool, like, I think Taylor Munson, and I think like Maria Brinks, and like there's all these just inspiring women that are just taking front and center, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and like I said, even
just like it's awesome.
It is. It's being passed down to the youth now. You see like a young girl like Lana out there just killing it, and that's what it's all about, man. There's no gender dominance in music. Just if you can kick ass, kick ass. Oh, sorry, we're watching our language tonight.
Kick butt.
Maria, I gotta say, Maria Brink, I have made so many attempts at. I think a restraining order is coming. I'm trying so hard to get her on the program.
I feel like I do too.
She's really like, what is it with these people? But
we need to start Facebook calling her. See, I'm telling you.
I will never ever do that. Nail Bite family, the band. You will never get
only on days that end with Y.
There's an incoming call. Is that Jeff guy?
The Yo
Yeah,
Show.
that's the other thing about it. A lot of these women that are doing metal are also attractive women too. So they've got a look, and then the stage presence, and then everything is just mind blowing. That's like you said, when I first saw nail bikes, I was a little surprised at what I was going to get. And my buddy Tim said, "Dude, he's like, knock your socks off," and I'm like, okay, you know,
I
yeah,
knew they had to be good by how like excited you were, and like you're like, you need to be there. You need to come.
yeah. I'm like, I said this is a band that's going to show you something, and like I said, doing this show, and it's funny because we get, and you'll notice too. You probably noticed by now on Facebook, they'll just send you bands. They'll recommend, if you will, or whatever. And you check them out like, oh, these guys are good. These guys are good. These guys are good. And no disrespect to any of them. When you get a band like this, you're like, yeah, you want everybody to know and see and experience it if you can too. Worth it.
It's amazing the response like that
Yeah.
we get back from people though. Like I mean, it's been really positive from my end at least.
My wife has probably heard more.
Cassie.
My wife has probably heard more about Nailbite than Nailbite's family. Because I've been talking about this for days on end. It excites me. Cassie stopped by last Sunday to check it out, and she said, I see why you do this. This is pretty cool. And it is. It's let's bring the actual music back with instruments and stuff like that. And people say, well, nobody's really playing instruments like they used to. Well, they should, because what we've seen the
There
last
are
couple weeks
bands
is
that are like, let's
right.
bring that back. Like
Yeah.
all that music that sounds like someone's doing it on their keyboard. I don't know. It gives me a headache.
I agree. It is a new sound in metal, and yeah, there's like the hard vocals, but there's also like that fun, like I said, that little dance piece in the middle, and it's a lot of places. It's metal, it's rock, it's rhythm, it's everything, and to me, I think it's phenomenal.
I've seen so many concerts that at this point, like if you want to impress me, like you need to put on a whole performance. Like
Right.
I love music. It's been part of my life since I was as young as I can remember. And I just think that we need to bring it back. It got lost in the pandemic, and we need to bring it back.
Yeah, the pandemic did hurt some of it, and now it's coming back out. Last night, I spoke to another great local band, Moonroof, out of Philly, and I said, "Dave, what's the scene?" And he said, "The scene's getting better. It can't. I mean, it's time. You know what I mean?
He
I'm
seems so
ready.
nice.
I'm ready for Sunday too. I really am. Dave's great. Dave's great
Hi.
people, and I'm ready for Sunday. I'm trying to get there. Not 100% guaranteed. I'm going to be very upset if I miss it. Nobody sure puts on one hell of a performance. He never did. No, never did. Like I said, from the first time I seen him till this time, a couple of
Rain
weeks
is
ago,
so pretty. Look at that picture.
very, very pretty. Nailbite is so inspiring. Let's show away against Rain. We'll put you on the spotlight there. Big Yo-Show spot. We love our people. We do. And we love, like I said, making friends with the fans of these bands that follow them around religiously. It's just awesome. And like I said, they have, they're going to be Sunday night at Love Drafts. It's pretty much it's like the finals of the Sonic Temple.
And that's
like
a really big deal, isn't it?
Sonic Temple is massive, and I just a couple names off the top. It was like Foo Fighters.
I saw Rob Zombie. I was like,
Kiss
wow.
and Rob Zombie, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I couldn't even imagine being at a concert like that, let alone playing.
Yeah, we got Tool, Kiss, Rob Zombie,
Yeah.
Godsmack, Foo Fighters, Deftones. And that's just to name some. And hopefully Nailbite. Come on, guys.
So,
we need
so
to
if I
help
could,
them out.
yeah, we do. We got to vote for them Sunday too. And if you want to go Sunday, Rain is just giving you an amazing advertisement. She's going to be there and in costume.
Aw, thank you.
because they're having a costume contest as well. So come dressed up, and it doesn't really say anything specific. It says dress up. So wear a great costume. Guitar Center, they're giving away prizes. All these great sponsors are jumping in. JD Wolf is in the house. I know he is a Nailbite fan. He's a fan of the heavy metal like we are in the female fronted bands. So it is this Sunday. If you can get there, it's Love
But
Draft Brewery
with
and
them,
Mechanic.
there's so much more than that though. They're not like they're not just heavy metal. Like they're a whole performance. That like
Right.
I mean, if it was just heavy metal, like they'll stop and just like in their music video, how it has that like the guy talking and all that. I mean, it's all part of their performance, and it's so cool to watch.
It's more like a subliminal advertisement right in the middle of the song. Which is great.
Love nail bite.
You will listen to Nailbite. I will listen to Nail. Of course I will. But they'll be here shortly. I know they're backstage setting up, getting everybody together. Hopefully the audio and the video comes through good. Like I said, the magic of the internet is good a lot of times. Sometimes you go totally live, a little shaky. And that's why people say, man, you go live? Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble. But we love it because when it goes off right, it goes off great. But the new song is catchy. Like it rings in my head. Oh no. Link is not working. All right, we're going to resend it real quickly. How did I know this was going to happen tonight? Don't do this to us tonight. StreamYard. Let's try it.
Do they
again.
need to go into StreamYard into the settings for their mic?
They're saying the link itself is not bringing them in.
Okay.
So the link is not working. So let me resend them the link right now. I'm going to send it to John on Facebook real quick. Don't do this to me tonight. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
That is.
All right, let's try that again. I will resend it, and we'll see what happens. Give us a few minutes, and like I said, they're working on it. They'll be back with us in a few moments. My good friend James Cox, When Words Fail, Music Speaks podcast. Good evening, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Another guy that has
Say
great...
that 10 times fast.
I know, right? It took me a couple of times. That's why I always put it up, so I make sure I get it right. He also has a lot of great bands
I
on
love
as well.
some of the names of these podcasts and these like shows. It's great.
You know, it's funny that you had mentioned that. We, of course, Sepsis had shared a story about AI and generated music. And, you know, to me, that's not real. I need real. I need people. I need faces. I need instruments. You know, that kind of gets me going. And call me crazy,
I mean,
but to me, that's...
I was trying to do the news story like you saw the train wreck of a video that was sent out thanks to Dennis. Yeah, it's really hard talking to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I did not realize. I mean, I do TikTok and I do like the other social media, and I'm fine going on live, but it's really hard, like especially after being used to coming on with you. Like I'm used to that banter back and forth.
Right.
Trying to sit there, like you said, I looked a little miserable. I felt miserable doing it. It just wasn't. I don't know. It's weird.
You just didn't seem right. Like it seemed like you were off. And there is a difference when you just like even when I do Facebook Live now, I'm like, what am I doing?
Maybe I just need you to sit there, just like for moral support.
Yeah, something like that. Like, you know,
I'll try to pronounce these people's names. I know I mangled that one name. I was like sitting there trying to get it out. I'm like, oh man, like I cannot say this. But
so
Dennis taught me something really a good thing for tonight. He taught me that if you put pronounce after the word in Google, it'll give you how to pronounce it. I didn't know
I've done that. I've been there and I've done it because I don't want to butcher it. So we're waiting on Nailbite. Few minutes.
Wait, another cool thing I found out today while we're waiting. Did you know that you know how people say, Luke, I'm not your father?
Right.
That's not what he says.
No.
He says, no, I'm not your father.
No, he says, right. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. He said you killed him. No,
I know, God.
I
I know.
am your father.
Everybody that's watching, I know. We just blew your mind. No, just kidding.
All right, so let's see what happens if we pop this. Oh, okay. So this, I think we're going to get it here. I now see faces. It finally worked. The moment you've all waited for. The moment I've waited for. I've waited for this moment since I first met this band. I'm actually going to be using two screens. That's very cool. Let's bring out.
He made him fist pump.
Oh my God, the old man fist pump. Let's bring out this absolutely positively amazing band. Let's bring out Nailbite. Good evening, everybody. How we doing?
Hey.
Now, I got to start right off with this because it cracks me up. Here's this hardcore metal band cranking out this music, and then you're like, "Hi!" It's awesome. Thanks for being with us, gang. I know sometimes with StreamYard there might be a little sound delay, etc., or you might hear some echoes. So bear with us, and we'll do the best we can to make this.
We all got our
fully
nail
sync.
bite merch on.
I've got the shirt on. I've got the koozie. Also, shout out to Dr. D Photography. But now, since you guys are underage, I'm playing with you. I'm drinking orange juice. Usually it's beer. Tonight, I'll take it easy. I'll show some respect. First of all, first things foremost, congratulations on this run to Sonic Temple. It's amazing. We're pulling for you big time. You deserve it. And the lineup is awesome. Tell us about this Sunday and the finals and give us a little rundown what to expect as you guys go for this amazing achievement.
So this Sunday, we
You're breaking up a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah, a little bit of a break.
Try to move a little closer. Don't worry, I experience this all the time. Nothing new.
this Sunday we're doing free, and we're trying to get as many people as we can to go. So what's going to happen last year is we're going to have everyone in the venue go, and then after we perform for the competition, we're going to have everyone vote in the venue.
Oh, right at the event. That's actually a great idea because you could vote on Twitch. That's a great idea to get everybody in there. Say, all right, let's hit it. Let's do it. We've done it before at we did a live thing of everybody that's here, turn it on, check it out, give us a nice little comment while we're here doing it because you want everybody in the same groove.
I want to see some shocker hands. We need to have some shocker hand emojis going through.
Right.
Show Nailbite some love. Give them some shocker emojis. Come on now.
So I got to ask, how did you guys get started? And how did you realize that this was something that you were going to be? I'm going to be modest about it. So great at. You're young enough, but you're just great at performing and singing and the instruments. How young were you when you started this and knew this was going to be a hit?
Okay, so we all met in our studio. We did performance. So we did the fighting and stuff, but mainly you kind of build a routine, and it's kind of like a dance, and you go in front of people and you perform.
Yeah.
So that's how we went to perform. We started by and the songs are kind of okay for a while, and then I started jamming with these guys. I came up with the song Winds of Neptune, and then that was the first song that we did get serious. Then we just started really cranking up.
Look at all those emojis coming through for you guys.
We got a lot of fingers. We do apologize. There's a little bit of a crack up in the audio. It's like I said, kind of happens sometimes on StreamYard. We'll work our way through. We do get the essentials. So the crowd is coming in costume this Sunday. Guitar Center is going to be there. There's giveaways. Like it says on social media, it's a party. Are you a party metal band? Are you psyched to party as much as rock out?
We
can play it.
Party song coming out on Sunday.
Oh, really? So there's a new song coming Sunday.
Is this a weekly thing that you guys are doing now?
Right,
every
new music
week
every
we're
week?
going to drop a new song, blow everyone's mind.
That would be great. But I don't know.
What's the name of the song that's being released this week?
It is Welcome to Partyland.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That sounds great.
Is that what inspired the whole like themed costume aspect of the show?
No, Welcome to Partyland is the name of the album.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought it was a
cool.
new song. Man,
It'll
that's
track for the new album that we are releasing on Sunday to go along with the show and everything.
so. Of course, the
You're
beauty of
getting
this
highs.
is the beauty of it is I don't have to introduce. Everybody knows everybody here, and everybody knows John as soon as he walks in. And John, thanks for getting the band out here. I first saw you guys about a year ago at Love Drafts. You opened for Sepsis, and then we saw you, of course, a few weeks back at Sweeney's here in Philly. The stage presence is extraordinary. Any rehearsal that goes into stage presence, or you guys just get out there and rock because it's perfect. We were talking about the way that Lana headbangs and the way your hair is
You
in
should
perfect
teach a
motion.
class.
And you should teach
Seriously.
a way. It's just that
Her hair
in sync.
mohawks
It's incredible.
over and just it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
Fun too. I have to say, I think we all enjoy it very much. We do.
We don't rehearse it or anything. Like, we don't have a set thing we do. We have certain spots where we know we're gonna talk for like us to have breaks and stuff. But usually it just depends on the crowd if we're gonna like make them all mosh or if it's like a no moshing place. It all depends.
Yeah, we do. We think
I think we need to turn Q's microphone on.
Yeah, wait, Q.
He came on for a second. He came on for a second.
It
said
is. I
something,
just
went out.
haven't. I'll talk.
Oh,
Is he not allowed to talk? Is he punished?
No, I love and little friend of mine how you go from your like you'll go from like doing your scream into doing your little dance and then you go like I love just how it is just you don't know what's going to happen. It's just fun and entertaining and I love it.
Thank you.
So, in the beginning, a question for everybody, but geared towards John, but for everybody. In the beginning, when they're learning and they're trying to perfect it, is there some moments of, oh man, that's so bad? Or is it, man, these guys are just that good. I can't wait till it all comes together?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, why not? Jump in there.
Honestly, when we practice downstairs in my basement, studio set up there. You guys may have seen it on live streams for DWC. So that is my basement. Usually when they're practicing or putting some stuff together, I usually go downstairs in the basement. So very rarely does anything sound bad.
Awesome.
It's actually crazy. You know, how quickly they come up with stuff, how quickly they write songs. We're already like 5 songs deep into the 4th album, and the 3rd album comes out Sunday.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And I wish Q was talking more because he came into this band and an absolute like workhorse. He's like I don't think he sleeps.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
He's just nonstop.
Very little.
And right and coming up with ideas and everything. It's crazy.
So Q, obviously being the drummer of a band with this hard of sound, the drums, a lot of the energy comes from the drumming. I tried drumming. I'm terrible at it. How long did it take you to catch on and get to be as good as you are? Because everybody in the band is totally talented. And I'll just keep kissing your butts about it the entire time because I believe in it. And I'm not here to lie to you. But how long did it take you to get the drumming down? Because that's a difficult instrument.
Well, thank you. So the actual drumming on all the older stuff is mostly programmed drums, and it wasn't really my style at all and still isn't. But it was more just like understanding the vibe of the band, I guess. And Johnny knows what I mean because we talk about it a lot. But just whenever I understood what they were going for, that was when I kind of like locked in, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, and it's good the way.
So would you say the new songs that that you guys just put out, that's more of your personal style.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
That's
Q
why
got
they're
a little
so
lost.
good.
Exactly right. Like you're all in sync and on the same page. I say this all the time, especially on the show when people come on, and I use the term rock star. People are like, "Nah, you guys are rock stars. You're out there and you're doing it and you're killing it. Like you're not just horsing around and you're not, just playing in the basement. You're out on stage and you're doing big shows with big bands. How hard is it to separate teenager trying to live a life to being a rock star?"
Um, honestly, I myself, I've been a cyber school most of my life, so having a lot of free time is definitely what keeps the band going, because all that free time just is the time you use for this. So then it kind of becomes like my main job, and
Yeah.
I think instead of like going to work somewhere, it's like we work on Nailbite, and we have something we do for a little bit to make it. That's about it.
Do you
So
guys still find time to go on Xbox since that's kind of like your core of what got you guys together?
so I'll play like around Fortnite maybe once a week.
That.
Oh, my son plays Fortnite. He's really good.
So just before we got on, John came home from work. He was upstairs working on a new song all the way to the minute that we came on here.
Yeah.
Wow. How about that? We love that though. I mean, and I know it's easy for me to say, but I know it's nonstop business. And a lot of the bands we have on here say, like I said, what do you do in your off time? There is none. You always have a song in your head. You always have a beat in your head.
Yeah.
You're sitting down eating dinner. You're humming lyrics that you haven't even written yet. Is that kind of how it is? Like everything is a potential song?
It's funny that you said that. Today, like Dad said, I've been working all day tracking for the news, and we had this song up for a while. And I still Steve, and then when I got in the car, that melody for a verse, it was in my head, and it was crazy. I had to remember it all the way until we got home.
That's got to be cool, though. It's got to be fun to have the talent and all those things always come into your head. Um, Again, let's talk about Sonic Temple. Obviously, some of the names of the bands that are going to be there are incredible.
They're big.
They're huge. Like I said, it's a stage that you guys deserve because you're there. In my opinion, and Allie's opinion, everybody we know and talk about, you guys are there. Like there's doesn't seem to be like a chink in the armor or something missing. It seems like it's real and legit. Any of these bands, your inspiration, any of these bands, like you got people coming out
Come
everywhere.
on, we're used to it. We had dinner with Papa Roach.
Like who are your inspirations? Who got you guys into music? And anybody from this field or just other bands or
Why don't we just each list one?
Oh, are we talking about like inspirations now, or like what like initially
Just
inspired
give,
us?
give two. Biggest
yeah, let's go
Whatever.
both. Yeah, name it. Yeah, that works.
Well, the biggest one kind of weird because it was actually Disney and all their songs.
I love it.
So it's kind of weird to think about now because like that's nothing like what we do now. But I don't know. Right now, I don't know. I think I kind of get inspired by like anyone I see who's like just like working hard and is like unique. I don't know. Like I don't have just one. That just in my opinion. I don't know.
For me, my biggest influences are Metallica, and right now probably Gojira.
Yeah. For me, my parents would always play Metallica, so that was definitely what got me into playing guitar and everything. My biggest influences now is like really obscure bands that just like take it a whole different level.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd say. Yeah. When I first Gojira were like the band who really do it, and yeah, now I kind of a ton of stuff, but one band that I really is like cool is Bolivia.
Sign kills too. I think they're pretty
Yeah, they are.
awesome. Like the way they incorporate different things is pretty cool.
Q, how about you?
Is there
Oh,
any
wait,
way,
we
Lana,
didn't
that we could
we
get
didn't
you
Q's band yet.
on TikTok doing heavy metal covers of Disney songs?
I have no idea. I don't really know them anymore.
Aw.
In a little bit.
It's definitely something to look forward to. It's another idea for the band. Q, who are some of your bands that inspired you?
So I listen to a lot of stuff and I really go to both extremes. So I either like stuff really heavy or really, really calm. And the band that really got me into that was probably Deftones. And
Oh, great call.
it's really ironic that the Sonic Temple is sort of up for grabs here because two of the most influential bands for myself I know were Deftones and Avenged Sevenfold, probably.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw Avenged Sevenfold.
Some great names. Deftones is an excellent band, and same thing. They mix it up. They got some slower stuff, some heavy stuff. Great bands, great call. I see a concept album of Lana and Q doing all like Disney stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
definitely.
a whole
The
Disney
side
album.
project.
So yeah, there you go. Little side Brian. We can definitely send stuff your way. Oh my
Oh,
god. I'm
don't
like,
worry. I know all the Disney songs word for word. You need some help with that? I got you.
see, I got to tell you, stay young forever. When you get old like us, you know all the Disney songs. That's not the way to go. Keep rocking.
Oh my! We went a few years ago to Disney on Ice, and it was so hilarious because I think I enjoyed it more than the entire group that we went with, involving all the kids. I mean, every song other than like the new one, Mayana or whatever it is. I probably just said it wrong. That was the only one I didn't know. I mean, I was just going through all of them singing, and my son's looking at me like, wow, you really do love Disney.
Yeah.
So,
But now you can say afterwards, like,
right.
where do you want to go? Disney World.
There you go. So I mean, this Sunday's got to be a lot of nerves. I mean, I know you guys competed in, you got close last year. This year again, a lot of your fans are already talking about getting there and checking it out. The nerves have to be a lot. You get a lot of adrenaline on stage. Are there jitters? Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean,
It's yeah, but then no. It's usually like before, but then once you're up there, it kind of just goes away. At least for me.
Okay.
For me, I would say that I'm not really nervous about performing, but like it's more like nerve wracking, like watching the votes and like it go back and forth and like
That is
all of that.
the really stressful part. I mean, your heart starts racing, and you're like, it's just hard to watch. But I'm sure for Q, I do want to hear how Q feels because, I mean, he's only played a couple live shows, so I want to know. I want to know what it's like.
Well, I mean, yeah, real quick because we have already done Blue Ridge, Incarceration, Louder Than Life, and this will be Q's first best. I think he's probably the best to answer these questions.
all right, hit it, Q.
I'm not nervous at all.
Okay, he's like brushing the dirt off.
So when I first started playing with them, the only reason I was nervous was because I didn't want them to think that I sucked. But I did not care about like who was watching at all.
That might have to be the
That's
spirit.
so nice.
I know, right? Jesus. But yeah, you talk about the votes and that being nerve wracking, and of course, we want to just remind everybody, like all your social media stuff comes down the bottom. So after the program, if you're not familiar with the band, check out their social media and find out how to vote. Make sure you do it this Sunday because these kids are just. I say kids because the age difference. Like I said, I think 3 is equal to
And
1
if
in
they're
me.
saying that they're at all nervous, like you could never tell when you guys
know.
performed. I mean, not at all. You guys looked like you were completely comfortable and just rocked out.
Yeah. It's
Do you watch yourselves a lot? Do you watch recordings of your performances and critique yourself a lot? It's got to be hard watching yourself. I have a hard enough time watching this after I'm done. I'm like, what did I say that? So I can imagine how hard it is watching yourselves perform.
It is like when we get the good recordings back and the really good stream, it's really fun because I always say it like I'll never be to a Nailbite concert. So like when our fans come to us and they're like, you have no idea, like your live show is amazing and I have so much fun. I'll never know what that's like.
Yeah, I guess not, right? I'll tell you what.
Well, Q can tell you because he actually first discovered us at incarceration. He was there in the crowd.
That's true, but I did leave halfway through.
Oh, wow! And
I
he
have to
admitted
be
it.
honest.
Q, we're not a tabloid show, man. I don't know what
Hey,
you just did to us.
Hey, he was impressed enough that he was afraid that he was nervous playing for you guys. So I mean,
I think he went to the main. Who'd you go to?
I think it was Code Orange. I'm pretty sure.
I got to be honest. I keep it on my big screen also because I like to kind of watch, and you got to see the delayed reaction of everybody in the band when you just said that you left midway through. Everybody just lost it, man. You really laid yourself out there.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's actually for Quentin. What did you come see us at Incarcerate?
You cut out like halfway through, Johnny. What'd you say?
I said, what made you come see us?
When made you come see him the first time?
Honestly, I don't. Probably there just like wasn't really a band we were interested in on the main stage, or we were eating.
I think
it was either it was one of those because I know like we had never JP and I had never heard of you up until that point. So that was our like first discovery was at Ink.
And Q lives right down the street.
Wow.
it was meant to be.
I want everybody to get a good look at Q and the band in our screen here because this is going to be the last time you see him. He's getting thrown out of the band. He left halfway through. He never heard he figured, what the heck? Let's go see what's going on here. Jesus Christ, dude, you're killing yourself.
No, that's the best. He stumbled over and he was an instant fan. That's the way to go, Q. You're right on.
Absolutely. It's terrific.
And he wanted to be in the band.
And now he is.
Right.
And that's awesome, and it is a terrific band. Lana, question for you real quick, and we're going to obviously single you out for a reason. We have a lot of bands on here with the female lead singers. It's a big thing now, and I think it's amazing. There was a time when it was all like male dominant. Now some of the females are just killing it. Do you feel like this is the new end, like females fronting metal bands is the new thing? Because I think it's amazing. I love one more than the next.
I mean, I think, I don't know. I think, I don't know how.
I got to tell you, for somebody with such a
You tell
strong
that
voice,
girl's
you are
running
really
around.
low.
It is.
Go-
It definitely is. And it's pretty cool. And I hope it inspires people. And yeah.
Did you not see Jeff's fist pumping?
I
in the
know, right?
background? He was like about to knock me out with his elbow. He was going so hard.
Your guys' set was the only set that I didn't order or drink a beer during because I wanted to be focused straight out, and definitely worth it. So once again, because we're already at the half-hour mark, went that fast. We're definitely going to try and get up to see you guys. If anybody is out there that is local, it is this Sunday. It is Love Draft Brewery in Mechanicsburg at 165 Gateway Drive. It is the finals of the Sonic Temple, and you get to see the amazing Nailbite perform, and you got to see it live to really appreciate it. As great as it is in videos and as great as footage is, it's even better live to experience it in person. You feel the music right in your gut the entire time, and it's amazing. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to come with us.
For anybody that missed, how do you vote? Is it on
Right.
Twitch? Is it in person? What?
So I'm sorry, Johnny. You're really cutting out. I'll take this one.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So all you have to do is you just get the Twitch app and you make an account, and then whenever they put it up, you open the chat box, and then it's right at the top of the chat box. It's really simple, especially on mobile.
Thank you, because I'm going to share. We're all going to share it as well as on
Couldn't
our,
be
on our
easier.
pages, and like I said, it's going to be on their social media. I'm going to share it. I'm sure John's going to share it. The entire Nailbite family chat room, who I love. Hi, everybody out there, because that's a great bunch. You guys have like this whole Facebook room dedicated to just talking about you all day long. So I see Nailbite stuff all day long. It's amazing. I love it. I love
He
your
loves
family.
every bit of it.
I do. I'm a junkie for it. I made sure I got my shirt, got the koozie. It doesn't fit on my glass. I'll worry about that later. But I'm just such a big fan, and I root for you guys, and I hope that this foundation stays for the rest of my life. I mean, I might be older, but I still got 50 years left. I want 50 years of nail bite music. I want you guys making records when you're my age now. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you so much for the support.
Yeah.
And we
Absolutely.
need to get Q with the Deftones at the Sonic Temple so that he can be with one of his inspirations. I believe in everybody that watches this show. It takes 2 seconds. Go on Twitch and vote.
I said we're going to share. We're going to share it on the Stupid Radio Network page. We're going to share it on our personal pages. Once again, if you haven't done it by now, what are you doing? Anyway, check out Nailbite right down below. You can find them at www.nailbiteofficial.com. Facebook is also nail_bite_official. Instagram is the same, Nailbite Official, and you can see them on YouTube. Watch their great videos. Their songs are amazing, and the 4 years are an amazing group. John, you do an amazing job with them. You all handle yourselves professionally. You're classy. You're smart about what you want to do, and we're blown away. It couldn't have been any better. I had visions in my head of what this would be like, and it's perfect. I was having a little shaky audio. It was perfect, and we're just fans forever, and we're rooting for you guys hard. Like I said, we're going to try and get there Sunday. If we do, you'll know I'm there. You'll see the fist bump and me going nuts. So, so if we get there, you'll definitely see us.
And Lana,
Everybody.
I need you to at least teach me how to headbang a little bit. You got to show me how to do it the right way, because all my friends say that I don't do it right and that I look ridiculous when I dance or do anything, and I need to be able to do it right.
The most important part is just to be confident, because if you don't feel confident, you're just gonna feel like weird. But if you just do it, like, it's fun. So
I believe that, because you really follow through with yours. Like, the whole head comes over. Yeah, that's great.
And you won't see me do it because I stink at it. I got no hair, so it's not fun. Me and John got pretty much the same hairdo.
So anybody that wants to see Lana headbang with her awesome self, get the love drafts.
So it's a great venue. Also, you guys have been here before. It's great. It's where I first met you
It just
and fell in
sounds
love with this
cool.
band. It is. Q, any parting words? He looks like he's in a straitjacket over there. He got them all tied
He's
up.
probably thinking of the next thing. He's business oriented.
The album comes out on Sunday, and you'll be able to listen to it wherever you listen to music. So definitely check that out. And this year will be filled with new music. I know
Oh,
we've been working really hard, and we have a ton of old tracks that we're going to redo, and we have some covers coming up. So and new songs. So I mean, tons of new stuff this year.
real
So
quick, John.
fun.
Real quick, John. What is an old track? Like when these kids were 5? Like what is an old track? Saving the archives when they're in diapers.
At one point, we had over 40 songs out there, and we had to scale it back and do a lot of some of the
Oh
older
wow.
out, and we're going to continue to do that to make our catalog a little bit more appealing to the masses, so that you're not thumbing through 40 songs.
It makes sense.
And Q, can you say one more time, when is your new song being dropped?
The new album. That's
The new album.
So like Stay in Your Lane has been on YouTube for a while, but it's actually going to be on Spotify and Apple Music. The whole album drops on Sunday, which is the 26th, I believe.
Okay.
And then the only song that hasn't been put on YouTube or we haven't played live is the title track to the album, and that one will also be on the album, obviously. So, but that will be like a brand new one for everyone. So really excited for that. It's my
Wow.
That's
favorite too.
amazing.
One song that we've been playing live throughout all last year is Tipping Over, and that has not been released anywhere. So you'll hear the studio version of Tipping Over.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice.
That's amazing. And
I
again,
can't
like I
wait.
said, if you're watching us live or you're watching the recording, get on them social media links to keep up to date with it. Check out the new music. Check out this band, Sunday at Love Drafts. They're absolutely one of my very favorite bands. And real quick, always everybody says to me, I need new music for the gym. I need new music to when I'm driving. This is your band.
You
This
just
is the
took the
music,
words
man.
right out of my mouth, Jeff.
This
I was just
band,
about to
man. I'm
say that.
telling you.
It's good for cleaning. It's good for working out. It's good. It's just chill music. It is. It's great.
Yeah, my dogs like it. I had one today. The dogs were going in circles. I think the dogs were headbanging.
My,
We thank you guys so much for yeah, the little pup is there loving it. She's a nail bite fan. My dogs are hiding upstairs. But I want to thank you all so much for taking the time out to come on. We'd love to do it again after you guys take the stage at Sonic Temple. We'd love to
after
bring you
they
back and
win.
talk about it. Right after you win and you do the show, we'd love to have you back and talk about it. What do you think? We get you back?
That sounds
Yeah,
like a
you're
deal.
awesome. Much for
All
having
right. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for coming. Like, it means a lot to me, and I love you guys. And now we knew it right away. She's like, look at you. Like, I'm just like, I get starstruck. I was starstruck all day. I was counting the seconds down.
I have to ask real quick, Lana, does that hurt your throat when you do your screaming?
No, if it would be really bad if it did. I would probably ruin my voice if it did. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, if there was anything that you do like beforehand to be able to do that.
you have to have your voice so you don't damage it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have to do that much.
I
That's
can only
amazing.
imagine. I can only imagine someday when you get a little older and you're a wife and you're like, take out the trash. This poor guy's like running with the trash outside.
That
Oh
was
man.
so good.
Thank you. That's my version. I can't do it like Lonnie. I can't do it like anybody can. But again, best of luck on Sunday. So we're trying hard to get there. I'd love to get there and see you guys. And if not, we'll be home voting. If not, we'll be there voting. And we wish you nothing but the best because the best is yet to come. You're an amazing band. The amazing Nail Bite, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause, Allie. You guys are fantastic. Best of luck and thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, John, for setting us up for it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Have a great night.
You
You
too.
too.
Thanks. My gracious, that was absolutely. I'm
Oh,
gonna cue
wow.
ahead of see you, bud. Ah, he's in there. He's got to get in there at the end. Thanks, John. We
Oh,
appreciate it. We'll get him
that
out of
was
there. And
so great.
I appreciate everybody hanging in with a little bit of the audio shakes. I think it's a matter of sound and vocal. It's a little different here using StreamYard. There was a time we used to have a studio, and I can only imagine sitting next to these kids and just feeling the energy. And it, like I said, like Lana's out there screaming, and tonight she's like, well, I'm like, come on, girl, like, give it to us. That was, I got to tell you, 100%. And thank you to everybody who came on that's a Nail Bite fan. We do this show 2 hours, and the half hour to 40 minutes we have, the guest on is always the biggest. And we're here for them. We want to hear what they have to say, how they got started, who inspires them, who creates, show off their merchandise,
This
love it.
was just a fun person. Like, these were just fun people to talk to.
Yeah,
Like,
because
like, sometimes I get a little nervous or like whatever before the show, or a little, not nervous, but anxious.
yeah,
I didn't tonight. Like,
no,
I
me
was
neither.
really
Right.
psyched to go into this, and plus I got to wear my cool sweatshirt.
Exactly, which I love. She got a hoodie. I love this one though. I love the long sleeve tees. And the reason why I felt good coming in, like I do get nervous as well. Great band and great people, absolutely right. I get a little nervous as well because you always wonder how it's going to go and what you're going to say, but they're still young. They're teenagers, and their energy about it, like it's a fun spirit. Like they're laughing and having a great time and kind of picking on each other, but fun. And the talent shows on the stage. The hard work does show a lot of their
And you
fans
can
have turned
tell
in
that
for the
they
hard
get
work.
along. Like, they have a chemistry when they're on stage.
Right.
Like, some bands have it, some bands don't. They have it. Like,
Yes.
Lana will, she'll look at Johnny and like just make a face, and then she'll go into her little dance, and then like they all vibe together, and it's great.
I agree. Like on this program, Jewel, Allie, and myself don't get along at all. We hate each other. We don't go near each other. So it's nice to see people that actually we do spend a lot of time kicking ideas around. But the thing I like about what we do, which they kind of do as well, you kind of improv off people's vibe and you change things up. Like we don't really script. We do a timeline to know what direction we're at, but we don't script. A lot of stuff that comes out of our mouth just comes. And a lot of times, like tonight with questions, I think maybe of the
You
questions I
did so
typed up.
good without cursing.
I did do good without cursing. I wanted to so
No
bad.
curse words at all.
I kept it good for the youngsters. But
You even changed it from cozy to like, I think you said it like a different way. Like, I forget how you said it, but you even like stayed away from beer cozy. I was like, way to go. Being
I think it
very
was
adult.
drink koozie, drink. I forget what I called it, but anyway, it is awesome, and you can get these at the show Sunday at Lovedrass. Make sure you get yourself either the long sleeve tee, the beautiful hoodie, the beverage
I think we need some recordings,
koozie,
like us moms. We need some recordings of you doing your take the trash out.
right?
Like
I can't wait to watch that back. I can't believe I did
that
that.
is being made into a short as we speak, probably. And I am going to play that for Jackson every Wednesday night when the
I
trash
like it.
needs to go out.
Maybe ask Lana for a clip of her. I can't even do it again. It was just kind of improv, came out of nowhere.
I would love to hear her do Disney songs.
Right?
I already know like the first couple that I would have her like knock out.
And yeah, I would lie. Like that belongs. That is like definitely the hard hit. It was perfect. Thank you very much, JD. It means a lot. You're always a great, loyal fan of the show, and we
He'll be
appreciate
hitting the
that.
road soon on tour.
Or go to bed is good. Oh, go to bed is good. If I get there Sunday, I'll see some of these people there, and Rain will be like, "Do that thing," and I'm like, "I can't."
We'll be selling your voiceovers for the Yo Show.
Yeah, not
There
a bad
we
idea.
go. Take
Not
the
a bad
trash
idea.
out. Go to bed.
Jeff screams, "Go to bed!"
Brush your teeth.
Right now. I'd make a great parent. That's why I never parented.
Oh my God, you're so getting a phone call whenever
Oh,
I
your
need
kids are gonna be there
anything
Sunday.
done.
Oh, I gotta go. I really want to go Sunday. My wife's like, it's 2 hours away. And I'm like, yeah, 2 hours? People have driven further to see less talent than was on our program tonight. Again, I thank them so much. And it was funny because
I'm still debating going 6 hours to Sky Sweet Dams.
I know, right? Like some of the stuff doesn't even faze me at this moment. But you're going Saturday and oh wow, 2 nights. Man. That's what I did last time. I got a hotel room and they came with sepsis. I spent the weekend and man, just the energy there is phenomenal. And that's the thing with these indie bands. They are bringing crowds. Like back in the day, oh, it's definitely worth the drive, and no doubt about it. The indie bands back in the day kind of played the little bars, and they had their, I don't say groupies like a dirty thing, but they had their groupies who followed them everywhere and always went. And now, yeah, Soulfly is Saturday. I would love to see that too. I got to kind of pick and choose. I think we know who I'd rather choose. But nowadays, like these bands, these younger bands, they're just working so hard at it, and social media gets them out there. Then now every show is like an explosion of people and their followers and all just showing up and really loving it.
Oh, Kev told me to remind you that he's waiting on his Yo Show security T-shirt.
He wants a Yo Show security suite T-shirt. The fact that somebody wants to be security for this mess, God bless them, because there's certainly going to be a beatdown one of these days.
I told him to get one. Like I'm with stupid. I'm with the podcast with an arrow.
I'm with the stupid podcast. I can say that because don't forget, little
I feel like
point.
stupid if you have two O's in it and it's like spelled cool.
Yeah,
It means a
that's not
totally
good.
different thing nowadays.
And I can say stupid because remember, March 7th on the Tuesday night program is the AC/DC cover band Back in Black, Mike Mraz, and they are the stars also of the #1 selling video on Amazon, My Stupid Cover Band. They're phenomenal. Saw them live, incredible. So stupid becomes my thing. I got it from Mike. I stole it because, and I'm going to spoil the surprise. And it's not really a surprise. It's a long shot, but I sent Mike the thing real quick. He's like, if you're dedicated to it, give it a whirl. My Stupid Little Podcast, the movie. Right? Right?
Yup. Just threw it out there.
Rain, you're a terrific audience. Thank you for laughing at my nonsense. No, I usually try to be funny. It's usually the gist of it is a little bit of humor in here as well. Now, I know they said the Twitch stream is a little shaky for music, but I want to play music anyway. We have Stay in Your Lane still to come. And I think now's the time, Allie. How about it? Well, we still got some
oh, yeah.
fans here and 2 big fans hosting the program. Stay in Your Lane
this is actually probably one of my favorites. Like, I love pieces from the other one, but this is like my jam. I was even listening to this earlier. Like,
this is a great one, and our cheesy technology is firing it up as we speak. Stay in Your Lane, the official music video. It is tonight's very special guest, Nailbite. It's a Nailbite night. Kiss their butts. They deserve it. They're awesome. We'll be back in
Nailbite night. Those shockers.
And send the shockers. Give us some devil horns. No, not you, St. Ricketts. Nailbite. We'll be back in about 4 minutes here on the Yo Show. Enjoy. And once again, thank you to Nailbite for an awesome evening. Be right back.
Watching my every move, calling what you do, waiting just so they know to go around to complain about. I will not fall to your everything in this world. I'm gonna take on you. Don't look back, I'm not in your tracks. You say according to. Watching my everything, lying about what you've been crying. There is someone to go around and get you an out. Break through and forget everything that went wrong. I'm gonna take on you. Don't look back, I'm not in your tracks. You say according to. Take on you. Don't look back, I'm not in your tracks.
You wanna know what's according to
I'm hitting on you. Don't look back, I'm not in your tracks.
You wanna know what's according to
In this road, the heat is both ways. The skirts stay the same, we'll look the other way.
In a quarter of a mile,
Stay in your goddamn lane.
That's
And
so fun.
I got to tell you, it's like,
It's so fun. It's like a weird Kirby and then
yeah.
like the cool little maze and just whoever designed that had an idea and it worked.
And when I think of bands, and again, I will go on and kiss their butt because I mean it full blown. Dana, thank you for some great horns. A lot of great horns there. Thank you, everybody. Megan, Rain, Dana, thank you for their horns. When you think of the bands, and I love a good scream, Deftones, they mentioned. Excellent. A band that I'm a massive fan of, Sepultura, and of course the great Derek Green. And there's a guy there who really, I don't see any difference in them. And Lana, as a young kid, that's just how good she is. That the scream and the vocals and all that are just so on point. The production's great. They get into the videos. A couple people comment on how great the videos are. They're all about it, man. This is not a second thought or a man. Okay, so we're in a band and we're doing this. Like they're hardcore.
It's just
all
so
about it.
cool what she does
Yeah.
with her voice.
Yeah,
Like,
I love
it's
it.
just amazing.
And I always I joke around that I make the loud scream, but we had I was actually chatting. It wasn't on the show. I was chatting with Will from Sepsis, and he's like, "Dude, you have no idea what goes into a proper scream that you're going to put into a mic." I'm like, "Oh, come on!" And he shows me this video of him practicing his scream, and it really is something. It is a super skill that not many have. She has it. The whole band has it. They're fun. They're this night. I'm not going to bed after this. I mean, I'm going to stay up all night. I'm amped. I get amped.
I don't mean to change the subject, but I just saw Avril Lavigne and Mod's son have reportedly split up.
Now that was the story that I think you were doing the other day, and I saw it as well. Now, here's the thing that I read, because you always got to say allegedly and all that stuff when you're
That's
on.
fine. Like I'm trying to get all the information.
I gotta find. It's really weird. I put all the links up and everything got lost.
I saw that she was hugged up with Tyga.
Right.
But friends weren't saying what was going on. They were saying that it could be a friendship, it could be romantic. They didn't know either way. She has been seen all over with him.
I did
I
put all
love
this in the
Avril,
screen. I
but
lost it all. I love Avril too, and the
I don't know about
representative.
Mod's son. Like
The representative
doesn't
from
really
Mod
do
said
anything
that
for me.
the representative from Mod said that he just left to go on tour. And as of 3 days ago, everything was fine, so it's news to him. They haven't spoken actually to Mod. The reps for Tyga said they're just friends. They've been friends, nothing more than just a friendly hangout.
I don't know. That hug did not look. I mean,
right. I mean, it's
how
not
would
the
you
way.
feel if Cassie was hugging someone like that?
As long as the guy pays me to hug my wife, I'm good with that. But I love Avril also. I think she's beautiful and again talented. But
I kind of rather see her with Tyga. I'm not gonna lie.
I I'm still on that side. I'd rather see me with Sepultura on stage.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Mod Sun. Like, I don't
It doesn't
know. He
work for
just
me.
doesn't really do anything for me.
No, I agree, and I'm like, I don't know what happened to all my. I had all the banners ready for tonight, now they're all gone. Now I stink at my job.
I
It's a good
wonder
thing I
what's
know how
going
to
to
talk.
happen though, because I believe that with their tour, I believe they have some songs together.
They do. I don't know how well. I guess Tiger better start learning that music.
Rack City, bitch.
Right, yeah, and definitely a whole different take on how it could have sounded to how it will sound.
You know what? I saw Tiger in concert, and I'll give it to him. He is phenomenal in concert.
And that's the thing, like rap concerts are different. Like you have to be able to perform because a lot of like there's no band normally. It's you and a DJ.
And
So
I
you gotta be able to
like
work
because
the
I was
stage.
I liked it because I was in like I was a little far back and I wasn't wearing glasses and I didn't have contacts or anything. And I knew when Tyga came on because he had huge letters that lit up with his name, and I'm like, I know who this is.
It's it. It's
I
kind
like
of
that he
like
put
when
it
you
out
go.
there for all the blind and drunk people.
It's kind of like when you go to a Marilyn Manson show. There's no way on earth you could miss when Manson takes stage. You just something interesting going on there.
But I feel like a lot of people go for that. It's the same thing
Yeah,
with ICP. Like they shake up soda and throw soda all over the crowd. It's
I don't even like
insane.
their music, but they're an act. Like
But you
it's
know what? These people, they are like loving being drenched in a Fago. Love it. I mean, they go and they bring changes of clothes so that they can get drenched by clowns in soda. Like, I've been to a lot of their concerts because my ex was basically
you're
obsessed with them and followed
you're
them around.
your Italian is showing. The more you're moving your hands, the more your microphone scratches.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on my hands. Anyway, so
I do sometimes.
I've gone to multiple ICP concerts with my ex who followed them all around. And honestly, thank goodness he knew the song that came on that they spray people because I would make sure that I was in the bathroom or in a lobby or
Right.
far away. But these people loved it. I would just stand there like, wow, aren't you sticky?
Right?
That can't
Now,
be comfortable. Like, there's more songs going on.
now, Rain, help me out because I've never been to a Guar show. Isn't it like some kind of animal piss they throw in a crowd? Like, isn't it
That's from
urine or
Empire
something?
Records. Guar's from Empire Records.
No,
Yes.
I know Guar and I've seen Guar. I know Guar actually does that AV Club, I think it's called, and they do covers of other songs. Hilarious. But let's see. Let Ellie be Italian. I will. And she even said the one episode, she's like, why didn't you tell me I'm scratching? When you move a lot, you scratch a little bit. So it's blood shots? I thought it was urine. I've never been to one. It's on the bucket list. I don't know. Last time I saw
Here
blood,
it's
when I thought it
horror.
was
You're
urine.
thinking it's R. Kelly.
Wow. That was a low blow to my man R. Kelly. Sort of.
Ugh.
It's all kind of gross stuff. I'd be in the bathroom. Now, well, there you go.
The
You and Rain
show
can
does
hang
not
out.
support R. Kelly and his
Evil ways.
ex.
I do support Rain and Allie hiding in the bathroom, not getting hit with sodas, urine,
Right?
blood.
Right? I don't know. My hair and my like mental stability just cannot handle being sprayed. And it's root beer. Like it's root beer and like
Yeah, that's
flavored
nasty.
soda. Like I don't know. These people love it though. Ask anybody who loves ICP.
Wear white. I like. Now there's a great idea. And I'll have everybody
It's
know.
like a color run.
I'll have everybody know if you're new to us and new to Allie. Allie's not afraid to get up right in front of the stage. Like we went to Corn, we didn't have the same tickets. Allie was in the pit right up front. We were on the lawn. Like I was like, here's little Allie, like this big. Here's fat me, like hiding in the back. Like really? So Allie's got no fear of getting up and
And a
grinding
woman,
with it.
it was even better because this woman yelled at me because I was taking a TikTok and I was a little like invading her space a little bit.
Yeah.
So she kind of like snapped on me in front of her daughter, and I kind of made a comment like, "Wow, that was like more than needed to happen. Like that was intense." And I guess like her daughter kind of gave her a look like that didn't need to happen. They moved me all the way down into the front. Like I was like right there. I was like, "Wow, this is so awesome."
That's pretty. See, that's how you. They think they're punishing you by moving you closer. Nah.
No, Dennis thought that the woman was gonna like come up and hit me, and here she was. She came over to apologize for the way that she acted, and invited me down, and then gave me food. I didn't even know that they served food like that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
all
They have
these
great
platters. She's
food.
like, "Oh, my neighbors left early, so those seats are available, and you can just eat whatever food you want. It's already like paid for." And I'm like, "You're telling the wrong girl to order whatever she wants on the
Right.
menu.
A lot of
I'll
people
have
might
like
know.
12 cheesesteaks."
Right. A lot of people out there might know the Susquehanna Bank Center right over in Camden because I forgot we got a lot of local audience tonight, and it's a pretty good venue, and they got great food. And I love this little drop in right here. If you're gonna get sprayed by root beer, by Parlor, the best damn root beer ever. Parlor is one of the sponsors of this Sunday's show with Nail Bite. So an outstanding job right there dropping, and hats off to the people at Parlor. Well done. that takes a cake. That might have been the best advertisement drop we have ever had in our show's history. My cheeks are all glistening now. You can
Speaking
tell
of which, Jeff, your beard is looking moist.
my beard is not only looking moist, but it's feeling moist this evening. And I got to thank none other than the team at the Moist Collective. Moist Collective is a local Bucks County company, and they make the best beard products, beard oil, beard wash, beard butter to get that perfect style. Right now, you can save 20% by using the code YOSHOW20. I know some of you metalheads out there got the nice beards, and ladies, I know a lot of you like them metalheads with the big beards. So let's get it. Let's give them some great sense and great softness from the Moist
Yeah,
Collective.
Kev just used his. I'm
It's
pretty
great.
sure that we gave him morning wood since we were going on about it all night long.
George, I didn't say that much. I'm like, oh, you said it the whole day. So go to www.rumoist.com. It is the Moist Collective and a terrific variety of products. Also, really neat looking t-shirts and hoodies with the great logo on there. So they are new small. Well, they're not new anymore. I just got the banner up. The Moist Collective. It is the top of the line beer products, and I'm telling you, the scents are great, all natural, made from scratch, right here in Pennsylvania.
What were the other ones? I know there's morning wood. There's something tweed.
There's Morning Wood. There is the this one. There's the Modern Man. I gotta look them up. I forget. I always try to memorize them and I forget. Damn it.
Do you just grab one and just use whatever one you grab, or do you have a favorite?
I've got a favorite, Moist and Morning Wood, exactly. And I got to tell you, the Morning Wood one, pretty good. Not my thing. I like my own Morning Wood on something else, but I like the Modern Man. This is the one that I use. It's, like I said, the Modern Man. Comes with green label. You've got great producting, merchandising.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's
I
excellent.
only
Here's
saw the littler bottles. That's
right.
yeah.
These are the oil. This is the butter. You see, open up. It's kind of a. This is more my empty one. I know it's the full one. This is kind of the paste to style it. This then they got to wash. Oh man, I'm not just saying it because I'm holding it. I'm not just saying it because my man Jim gives me a little percentile if we make sales for him. But it's great. I really believe in this stuff. I think it's awesome. I love how moist is fun to say. I mean, it is fun to say. I love it. And it's terrific. Rain, if there's a special somebody in your life that you'd like to share with, make sure you use the code YOSHOW20. And I'll pop that up one more time here. I got to get your sweet out of the way, although I'm enjoying that. Take that down for a second. And once again, www.rumoist.com. The Moist Collective Beer Care Products. Use the code YOSHOW20. 20% off of your order right now. Well done. We always leave.
Look, that was the first time I got my arrow right.
You got your what right?
Every show I try to do the arrow, like
point at each other?
Yes.
Oh, no, I know. It's
Like I try to point at the banner as you say it, and every week I'm like over here and it
yeah,
doesn't show.
it is definitely backwards, and it's not as easy as you think. Like it actually is difficult to
And I
point at,
got you,
even
John.
pinning
I stayed in the camera while the advertisement was up. It was brought to my attention that nobody could see us when the advertisement was up. So
Nicely done. So you notice I saved the advertisement for after the youngsters leave, because moist and morning wood does sound delightful.
well, we could have gone with the modern man or the tweed.
It's not as fun. It's really not as fun. And
Joel just likes the morning wood.
when we did, and I got to tell you, it caught me by surprise. And for anybody who knows, and I always say it is Tuesday nights is Jewel a little more, I don't want to say subdued, because she's an outgoing person like the rest of us, but it takes a little more of a tweak. Allie's just kind of like, all right, this is what's on my mind. Boom, out it comes. And that's
Well,
how
she
Wednesday
fights
night.
all that crime in her spare time. I mean,
Right. She's also Wonder
it's
Woman.
hard being Wonder Woman.
She should go to Love Draft Sunday dressed as Wonder Woman. Would she not win?
Can you make that face again?
No. I don't even remember the
That
face
was
I
like
made.
you were mid saying yo. You're like,
Oh,
that
it's
was
too late
great.
to catch on big screen. I already did. I'm only delayed
oh,
by a
that
few
was
seconds.
wonderful.
We
Jewel,
should
you
take
have
her
to
to.
do it now. Jewel, you have to do it now.
We got to take her to Love Draft dressed as Wonder Woman. I got to tell you.
Everybody
to-
harassed Jewel about going as Wonder Woman.
Go to the page on Facebook. It's the Stoop Radio Network.
And just
There's
harass the shit out of her.
There's a picture of me and Jewel. You got to click it and look at the picture, because imagine that in a Wonder Woman costume, she looks exact. It's phenomenal. It's become like a phenomenon. But yeah, we should take her to Love Dress. I forget where I was going with this. I lose track when I think of girls dressing up, morning wood. I'm lost. It's over. I guess the show's over. I'm done.
Hashtag pervert.
Hashtag major pervert. We actually did that one show where my buddy kept putting hashtag pervert.
I think
Me
I
goes
was
on? No,
too.
not
I
me.
think I was hashtagging it also.
It gets carried away. I should go with the Moist Collective.
We should have an anything but clothing party.
Somebody had said, you had said that before. We were talking about a online bikini contest, virtual, through the Yo Show. Some people thought it was a great idea. Some people who shared the same last name as me didn't think it was a great idea. Okay. So Allie says, instead of bikinis, how about
your
anything
damn
but
brother?
clothes? My brother, he sucks. So Allie said, anything but clothes. I'm intrigued by an anything but clothes party
It gets fun.
of any sort.
Well, it started because
Lady
I
Gaga,
got
right?
this huge 500 thing of trash bags. And I was like, listen, if something else happens, I could always wear this. Like I'll always have a trash bag. Like I
You're
have
being
these to wear.
You're being
I could-
Italian again.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna sit on them. I can wear them. I can take trash out. You can do anything with 500 trash bags. That's a lot of trash.
You sure can. And just a heads up, people, don't show up to Love Drafts naked. These are teenage kids, and they're trying to win a contest that's streaming online.
Yeah, you at least have to have a trash bag on. Come on.
Right. At least wear a trash bag. I mean, a lot of people
Don't
have
be
commented.
inappropriate.
A lot of people have commented tonight how Allie looks pretty and how Rain looks pretty.
Thank you.
They might win. I don't want to see people like Lenny with their ass hanging out. Sorry. Lenny. I don't want to see Lenny's ass hanging out there.
Yeah,
I don't want to see my ass.
watch Lenny's gonna show up in some like killer outfit and
Right?
just blast all of us. We're not even gonna know who he is. He's just gonna like shoot through, like kind of like Silent Bob at Murphy's. That's gonna be
Yeah, that was a great costume too.
That was the best costume.
And again, hashtag perverts. His wife or girlfriend, or whatever, had the trench coat on too, and then she took it off. She had a wonderful body. She was very well built. And I even said, like, you were under that trench coat? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, nothing. I had to walk away. Speaking of Murphys and speaking of great bands and great people, our good friend George Powell in the house tonight. George, good evening, man. George was a rock star out here in Bucks County.
Look
He
at
took
that profile pic.
right as he boss. He took his rock stardom to the next level. Is now in Nashville, Tennessee,
I was
playing on
about to say that. He
Broadway,
looks like he's in Nashville.
putting a band together. Al, it's a shame you didn't really get to mix it up with George. George is a great dude, great musician. They were on the show. Quick story, which I may share with you before. So he was formerly in the band Poeta, and they came on the show one night, doing our thing, having a great time, and my wife was out at Murphy's. I get a text and she's like, "Yeah, the guy that was just on your show is here at Murphy's and said come out for a beer." I'm like, "What?" Like, didn't dawn on me that George lived that. And she's like, "Yeah, he said he was just on your show talking to you. He said come have a beer." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, like this is happening." Cassie being Cassie takes a picture. It's her and George at Murphy's and went over, had a beer. We talked about the show. We talked about music. We talked about life. And from there, he became like my dude. I love you, George. We miss you. We definitely got
There's
to come
been a
out to
lot of
Nashville.
people on the Yo show. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it's kind of like becoming like Kevin Bacon. Like it's kind of linked to everything.
There is a degree of separation. And tomorrow, I'm going to go on the Nailbite family post, and people are going to say, dude, that was a horrible show. You're the worst interviewer ever. And I'm going to
No,
be
they're
like,
gonna say you're the Kevin Bacon of podcast.
I am the Kevin Bacon podcast. Oh, so Rob said amazing interview. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Um, why do we not have Allie on this chat? That's a good question, Allie. Why are you not on the Nailbite family chat? I got to find a way to add you to it.
I wasn't invited. I just
Well,
talked to Lenny.
there's a reason. John
Lenny does
thanked
a
us.
really good job of just kind of sending me everything, so I've kind of just stuck with that. Thank you, Lenny, by the way.
Lenny is the dude. We love Lenny. Great people. And like I said that day, um, we will add Allie. I will figure it out. I'm not tech savvy, as you can tell by the poor scratchy audio, and I had no idea how to fix it. But we will get Allie into the family chat as well. It's a lot of fun, and certain people like Lenny say some offbeat things, and it's a thick-skinned group that all likes having a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So everybody
I feel like
has.
they're the best groups.
Yo, it's just nothing more than chat, but there's great gifts and there's great jokes and just great things go on. And they talk about the band and are very appreciative of the band. They love the band. It's a lot of fun. Great people in there. So we'll figure it out. Lenny, figure it out. Get Allie in there, damn it. You might be sorry, but let's try it anyway. Because some nights Allie doesn't sleep. 4 in the morning, she'll be.
I'm not good sometimes in group chats. Like until recently, I was never a group chat kind of person.
Oh my God, that's right.
Nobody ever had me in the group chat. It was always like separate. I was always like deemed the black sheep of the group chat.
We had a group chat.
My hands again.
We got a group chat, me, Allie, and Jewel. And Allie comes on the side and says, slow down. I have no idea what's going on. There's only 3 of us. She's like, do me a favor. Stop. I have no idea. I'm lost.
I'm so bad with group chats. Like the one that Dennis is in, like I can't even keep up. You got and I'm a jumper. When I talk about things, like I jump all over the place. I mean, that's just something if you're around me, you just pick up on. I mean, I'll be talking about candy and then jump into talking about my dog.
I literally just invited her, just waiting on admin approval. See, you're on the hook. Waiting to get you approved into the group. We'll get you in the group too. I'll have fun.
How do I do that? I just go on Facebook.
I honestly don't know how I even ended up in it. I think it requested me, or I had a message from it, and I just clicked and I said yes, and I went in. Sorry to take that second out to type. I actually have somebody else who might be in on our little forum. We actually have a forum coming up in a few weeks. We'll talk about that in a minute.
I'm trying to figure out like how this car key thing with Apple.
Oh yeah, so the car key thing with Apple, it's so to me it
Another
makes
way for people to break into your car.
right like they were all watching the TikTok video and learning how to break in cars. So obviously you got the key fob, nice and easy. It also has like a sensor on it. When you get close enough to the car, it'll open the door by just tapping it. Apple is insisting on making an app that you have to program your car to, and it's supposed to make it easier to enter, but it's not because you still have to go up to the car and tap it with your phone. It's easily the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
And I love my Apple. Don't get me wrong. I love my Apple phone. But, nah.
They trick you, though. I feel like every couple years, my phone just stops working. Like, I never had that problem when I had my Nokia or my Razor or any of the other. My Razor was probably my favorite. I had my little pink Razor. I loved that thing.
Yeah, they were the John, the Razor.
Yeah, I loved it.
Now, the people in upstate Pennsylvania, do they know John, or is that just a Philly thing?
It's a Philly thing.
I said John. I don't know who knows what I'm talking about. But
Not John.
They're getting carried. They're like running loose over here.
Listen, even upstate, they still watch Creed. Come on.
Right?
They even explain it in Creed.
So, I forget where I was going with this great thought I had in my head. Don't matter.
And I watched another movie that Jamie Kennedy was in the other night, Enemy of the State.
Was he in that?
I believe he was in that. I was watching, I believe it was that one. It was one of those movies. I was sitting there and I'm like,
Creed is that John. George, you got to make John a thing in Nashville, dude. You got to figure out a way to get everybody saying John. He's like right on Broadway in Nashville. And if
we need a country song about John.
We do.
About the word John.
Every time you try to go, it kicks you out of live. Oh, no, well, stay with us. We got about 13 or 14 minutes left, and we got to talk about who's coming on the program because we got a great couple of weeks coming up. And, Al, you're absolutely going to kill me because once again, I lost. How the heck did this happen?
I never know what to think when you say, like, I'm going to kill you. I'm not really sure.
So,
what'd you do?
Next week on the program, next Wednesday night, we're going to have a fun one. And if you know all about this guy, you're going to check us out. I mean, he's not nail bite, but anyway, if you're new to us, check it out. Next week on the program, we welcome the one and only Mr. Michael Lohan. He's going to be on the show. What I did is I accidentally took his banner down. Michael Lohan's going to come on. He's going to chat with us. He says he's got a lot to talk about, and he's anxious and excited to come on the show. Allie's done work with him in the past. He says, yeah, I'll come on the show and chat, and it sounds great. And he'll be with us next Wednesday night.
And we'll kind of hear where he's at now. I mean, I know that so many people watched the Dr. Phil and saw where he was at in the middle of the mess, but let's see where he's at now.
Exactly. Let's do Drew. Chris Ball in the house with us up, my good dude. Thank you for tuning in. So yes, next week is Michael Lohan, and I'm excited for it because like I get into that stuff. I of course love Lindsay. I'm not going to talk a lot about Lindsay. Mike's got a lot to talk about, and a lot of new things he's into. So that's going to happen next week on the program. Then it gets.
I keep seeing like I don't know if it's like one of those fake banners or like fake trailer things or whatever. I keep seeing all these things for Parent Trap 2.
I've been hearing that. I don't know if that's real either. Like a lot of people say she comes back and Lindsay plays the mom.
Well, you know how I am with putting things into the universe. Lindsay, if you hear us, we would love a Parent Trap 2.
Yes. We would love anything with Lindsay
it.
in it. Lindsay, we would love you to come on the Yo Show and talk to us about you being pretty.
Just
Next
her
week,
being her and just hearing like her side of things. I think that would be awesome.
So next week on the show, after my wife watches tonight and divorces me, next week on the show, my future father-in-law, Michael Lohan, will be here. Hashtag
She's already married.
Well, Well, maybe her husband will watch it too. With Lana doing vocals. Oh, absolutely.
I'm so happy for her. She like really seems like she's doing great now.
Yeah.
And she's one of those ones I always rooted for her.
Me too. I loved her. I always did. I always thought she was so cute. I want Lana. That's a good idea, Rain. Rain's got a good idea. How about a new Yo Show theme song where like George's band play it and Lana's just like, yo! Like, how freaking cool would that be? And then again, that one hurt a little bit though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that kid does it, man. God bless her. She's talented.
I don't know how she does it either. Like I listened to that in your lane. I'm like, how is she keeping it for that long?
Right? I'm blown away by it.
And it sounds so cool. It's not like she doesn't sound like she's struggling.
Right, exactly. That's when you know you're legit. That's what I said when you talk about like Sepultura and Derek Green. Like that's like it's like his voice. That's like her voice.
I lose my voice if I even yell like for bands. So
I lose my voice at the end of the show. I'm always like, what happened? Oh, George knows that. George knows screams too. Oh, you didn't tell me that. Damn it, Chris Ball. I'm telling you, you like metal. You want to get into it. Nailbite, dude, is where it is at. I think I told you a little bit about it. Make sure you get in on it. I've been scrolling it down the bottom all night long. So Michael Lohan next week, March 8th, another amazing singer who says she's got a lot of stories to tell. Bree Teller, we're excited for that as well. March 15th, he is the founder, creator, and head promoter of celebrity boxing, Damon Feldman, another guy who likes to talk and got a lot to say.
He's so entertaining. Like
we got a lot of people with a lot to say.
He keeps showing his little videos. I just love that. I love what he does with it.
And then the 22nd is what I was talking about earlier. We're having a women's forum here on the Yo Show. Something new. We're going to have real women, 6, 8, 10. I don't even know how many are coming.
And we've been scouting. We've been finding the best of the best.
We got
good ones. We want the ones that have no filter on Facebook, that are writing those wild, crazy things that Jeff and I are like, oh, you need to come on.
They're going to talk about their worst dates, men's poor social media behavior, men's bad behavior in public, etc. It's actually a women's forum show, real stories right from the horse's mouth. I shouldn't say horse's mouth to talk about women. You know what I mean? March 22nd, that's going to go on here. March 29th, the Canadian model, the very sexy and beautiful Donica Wilde. Love her. Been chatting with her a lot. She's super cool. April. Oh, yeah. Hey, hit me up, Rain. We got room. If you want to come on and tell some stories, it's here. It goes on YouTube and Twitch and all that. But
oh, yes, Rain. Definitely. Come on and tell some stories.
Oh, it's going to be great, Chris. I'm telling you, dude. It is, and it's going to be a wake up call for some of the single dudes. So tell your buddy.
Any other girls that want to be involved. I mean, seriously, we're not here to bash anybody.
No, we're not.
Like we don't hear your funny dating stories or
right. We're gonna have some fun with it. And you can tell bad stories.
We like hearing the hot mess express.
Allie's idea is nicknames. So if you got a guy, come up with a funny nickname, like Mr.
Yeah, we're Sex in the City in it.
Mr. Small Dick or something like that, whatever. Mr. Morningwood, whatever. I know.
I thought we were keeping away from inappropriate talk.
Oh, what the hell happened?
Did you just say dick? Snickers! Snickers!
Snickers! Don't get me started on Snickers again. We'll talk about Snickers later. Yeah, you're right. I lost it a while ago. Thank you. I'm acting like I suddenly just said a bad word. I've been moistening up like crazy. Morning wood.
Moisten Snickers.
I'll tell you what. Future episode, I think we just have Rain on as like a guest. It's quite good. Thank you. I'll tell you, the comment section is great. And I was saying before the show to Allie, like, a lot of these podcasts, webcasts, shows, you'll have rules. Don't say this, don't do that. And everybody says, oh, don't share comments. Comments are like the best part.
Oh, I tell you all the time. I'm like, don't weed out comments.
I love the comments.
There's always going to be someone that thinks I'm annoying. There's always going to be someone that has something stupid to say. I kind of like, I want to hear it.
I had a lady curse me out one time. I had a woman curse me out one time. I had to delete her. Like she was like laying into me over God knows what.
Yeah, when we first started, remember I got that weird text calling us a pervert and a moron? I'm like,
Oh
why
yeah.
don't you watch the Yo Show? Let me change your mind.
Yeah, I'll show you what it's all about.
Yeah, Christian was not feeling us that day. Like, it's like,
Ran out
wow.
of comment so good she couldn't even think how to type it. Dude, last night was great too, Chris. We we ran real late last night. We were like 10:30 just sharing everybody's comments back and forth. It was quite a show. As it was tonight. We're gonna try and get out of here on time. Got a couple minutes left. Um, I think Jeff fears catching Allie's hands. It's going to happen one of these times. It absolutely is. I can't believe the two of them didn't beat the hell out of me that night at Wing Ball. I really don't. I started getting carried away. It's different in person with a room full of people. And I started saying, like, did you see that little clip of the Yo Show after hours? I'm hugging up on Jewel and she's like, oh no.
I just
I
want her
finally
to
did.
admit that she spilled the drink all over the table.
Still
And
didn't.
then
She denied it again last night.
all night.
She
Really?
denied it again last night. I'm like, wait a minute, no, we called you out. No, you guys didn't know. I'm like, I watched you do it.
Wait till I run into her next time. I'm be like, you did it. I know you did it.
Back to the emojis. A thumbs up from my man George Powell. Thanks. We love the emojis. Hearts from Chris Ball and Joel Tatey. Thank you very much for that. If they whoop your ass, I demand video. Oh, are you kidding? That's going to be shown on the show. Blame Mary Fest at Murphy's. I'm going to wait. That's this weekend, right? I may not be able to make it. I might be at Lovetrace. Oh, what a mess. My schedule's just so booked up. I can't take it anymore.
And you're always saying to me about the calendar. Write it on the calendar. Write it on the
I
calendar.
do. That's just
Where's
right.
the calendar?
Right.
Where's
I gotta
your
put my
calendar?
I gotta put my personal life on the calendar. Oh, we got another one that's in. Oh, that's absolutely great. So we got another one that my good friend Eve is gonna come on to and do it. Excited. It's gonna be so great, that women's forum. I can't wait. April 19th, actress Ivy Smith just announced yesterday, April 12th, one of our new favorite bands, another great young band that we found at the Future Star Show, Sour Station. Is going to be on our program. I'm very excited for that. You see, they got me the dog tag. The father got me the Sour Station dog tag. I love it. Very cool. Great bands. I'm telling you, man. Great young kids out there, really
I
changing
want a
the
dog
face of rock.
tag.
You got to get him. I got to ask my man Adam to get you a dog tag because it's great. I love it. I love that thing. My wife's like, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, "I'm wearing the Sour Station dog tag." I'm wearing nail bite shirt. She seen me come down the steps tonight. Like I get showered first, and I get moist, and I get changed, and I come down.
do.
I get
Do we
moist in the
need some like
shower.
sexy music going in the background as you
Hang on a
explain
second.
your routine?
Hang on a second, because you'd be shocked by this. It took me
You
forever to
can't
find
play
it.
nail bite while you describe
No
your
way.
showering routine. Is it Michael Bolton?
StreamYard actually has this music built in.
What is it?
This
Oh.
one's called Dance Pop. Nah, that's not a good shower song. How about Daydreaming? There goes my shower song.
Did they fall asleep? It went off.
It did?
Yeah, did the daydream fall asleep? What's going on?
You didn't hear the music on it.
I felt it for a second and then it went away. And you're still going? You're like,
Me, I was getting moist. I'm gonna do that. Bring out the beard butter. I did. Next time I go, when I go to Nashville, I'm bringing George some moist. George has a great beard too. His picture went away though. It's just a G now. But then that cool picture with the cowboy hat and everything. Damn, bro. Allie was feeling it. Bring
I
out the
was.
yeah, this is called beard butter. I think we even lost Rain. I think she said I had enough of this guy. I'm out of here.
Yeah, and I was so excited to hear back from FDS band.
Yeah, FDS
That
is
was
definitely
so
cool.
exciting. So
She
hopefully
is,
we can get them on in May. That would be exciting.
Beard Brothers dude. She's hot too. Francesca Destruct. She's a hottie too. And another great female voice too. So many of them.
I love that we love the same ones.
I know we always do. We always seem to message the same. That's what I said. Like probably been around the half of them at least once, but feel free to keep doing it. Sometimes that persistence pays off. Um, who did I say that to? Oh, with the nail bite thing, I said sometimes persistence pays off. Next thing everybody checked it out and liked it and came in. I thank everybody for coming in. Rain, I thank you for gathering the crowd and being part of it tonight and spending all night here. We do it every Tuesday and Wednesday night. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, the Yo Show, or
And thank you,
Facebook.
everybody, for sending in your emojis and for being part of the show.
Really, absolutely appreciate it. Like I said, we do love to make you part of the show. And don't forget, let's put it up here one more time because I took it down and I'm going to shout it all out one more time. First of all, this Sunday, Love Draft Brewery live, 165 Gatewood Drive in Mechanicsburg, PA. It is the finals of the Sonic Temple Showdown. Vote for Nailbite. They're going to have you voting right there. You can also vote at home by watching it on Twitch.
And come
Take a look
on,
at my social media spots.
let's help Q be with the people that inspired him. Let's get him on stage with the Deftones. Come on, Yo Show fam. Let's help him out.
Yeah, absolutely, Dana. Thank you. And we were more than thrilled. Massive thank you to John and the group, of course, from Nailbite, an amazing group. Incredible guys and gals, great kids. And I'm telling you, get ready for it because they are taking over. So I said, get the Love Race, get this band to Sonic Temple because the right people are going to hear and see this band and think,
and
wow.
For all the people that aren't like familiar with Twitch, it is so easy. I mean, I'm not good with any electronics at all. And even I can use Twitch. I mean, simply it's pressing a couple buttons.
I can't make it sound good, but I apparently, well, I can use it.
I mean, come on now. Like, you have no excuse not to go on, vote them in. Let's help them do this.
And if you need any help and anywhere else to find them, etc., you can go on their social media, Nailbite, www.nailbiteofficial.com, Facebook at Nailbite Instagram as well, nail_bite_, man, I'm saying it so fast, official, YouTube at Nailbite, the great videos we showed tonight, Stay in Your Lane and Little Friend of Mine. They're both out now.
Well, we also, can we get a link so that we can put it up on our pages when voting does go up?
Yeah, get a link to put on the pages. I couldn't really share it here. It didn't come out right for some unknown reason. I tried to share it and copy it, and it didn't work. So we'll have to.
It might be because it's not till Sunday. Like, it's not
maybe
like open till Sunday. So I don't know.
Maybe you guys should get a call on board. You know, we had call in back when we were just audio. Didn't go well. A lot of phony phone calls, and they were not pleasant.
I kind of, I would be okay with it.
Maybe. I'm telling you, some of them got. Exactly. We also love everybody from the Nailbite family. Rain, I feel like I made a great new friend tonight. You were awesome. I certainly hope to get out there and see you and everybody else this weekend. But if not, remember, vote for Nailbite. We will put the links up. Allie, myself, Jewel, make sure everybody.
And Rain, if you want to come on the show on the 22nd, we would love to have you on.
Yeah, we are now Facebook buddies. We made Facebook buddies today, so feel free to message me. And thank you, Megan, of course. I love that profile picture. That great show. We appreciate it. We try hard here, and I know sometimes audio isn't perfect, and we're working on that as well. But we do have a lot of fun. We're real. This is us. You see us in public. We're like this. We act this way, and we love our people, and we can't thank enough for coming on. We're going to take you out of here. Oh, yeah, we're going to definitely get the link on, Chris. Don't forget it. We're going to get it for
soon we'll have St. Ricketts, all their information and their personal phone numbers up so everybody can call them and harass them.
Yeah, if you guys want a great new band.
More music.
If you guys want a great band to open up for Nailbite, it's these guys right here. It's St. Ricketts. This is their song, The Catalyst. Tuesday nights we play their other song with Fire Cannot Burn. They're a super great band, and I took us out of the picture.
And I'll just keep begging you guys until you decide to give in.
She will.
It's easier just to surrender, honestly.
God forbid she finds your phone numbers. I mean, Facebook is one thing. Phone numbers are different. I love you. I love everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you again to Nailbite and John and all you guys and Allie. Thanks for tuning in for another great Wednesday night. We're going to take you out of here with The Catalyst, once I get the volume on, and we'll see you next Wednesday night. Hopefully everybody comes back. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Bye.
Have a great night.
Good night.
Is that Athena?
No.
Or Stephanie?
Stephanie.
St. Ricketts, we love you.
Introduce yourself. You're doing a fire. You have all the reason to begin again. Under this desire, do you hear the call? Coiling the wire. You have all the reason to begin again. Under this desire, I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst, and you understand yourself. This is not a test. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. Do you wait for love? Put your acquiesce. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst, and your chemical reaction incinerates the gravity. I found the catalyst, and you. Yes, there will be days when the sky is gray, but I will remain. Catalyst, and your chemical reaction incinerates the gravity. I found the catalyst, and you. Introduce yourself.